Hello everyone, welcome to Software Design with Tuhin. This is second episode of Google ADK series. Today we'll be discussing how to use model other than Gemini in ADK. Before going into integrating other models other than Gemini in ADK, we'll have a quick recap from the part 1. We have learned what is ADK and then we discussed about why should we be using ADK, and we have done the basic setup for the ADK using UV for the installations of the ADK packages. Then we run our first ADK agent. Let's review what is ADK. Now, ADK is Agent Development Kit created by Google, and what makes ADK different, that is, it is model agnostic. Though it is created by Google, ADK can be integrated with other large language models like OpenAI, Claude, etc. And it is deployment agnostic. ADK can be deployed not only GCP but also in other cloud providers and also in the on-premise. And it is built for compatibility, means ADK interacts with the other agents as well. So ADK provides a framework called agent-to-agent protocol where ADK can communicate with other agent frameworks like CreAI, LangGraph, etc. And we built our first ADK agent here called greeting agent, and we'll see what did we build. So we created a greeting agent where we have given a simple instructions called you are a helpful assistant that greets the user, ask for the user's name and greet them by the name. So when we run that particular agent, it asks the users for their name. When they are responded, they can continue the conversation. Here we used Gemini 2.0 Flash. We have also seen in the first episode that how to create API key for using Gemini 2.0 Flash. Now let's come back to integrating other models into ADK other than Gemini. In order to integrate other models into Gemini, we'll be using LiteLLM. Now we'll know what is LiteLLM and we'll know how to integrate OpenAI model in ADK agent using LiteLLM, and then we'll have a short demo integrating LiteLLM into the ADK agent. Now let's see what is LiteLLM. Now LiteLLM is a kind of interface through which we can connect to other models. Why we should be using LiteLLM instead of directly integrating other models? LiteLLM provides an interface through which we can connect to multiple different kinds of models as well. It provides few interesting features which actually helps us to integrate other models, not only integrating but also get some additional functionalities. So let's see what are they. So LiteLLM provides a Python SDK, so through which we can quite easily integrate OpenAI models or even other models as well. Now you can see here a list of models that we can integrate through LiteLLM like OpenAI, Anthropic, Vertex AI, NVIDIA, Hugging Face, Azure OpenAI, and many more. The list is huge. It also provides exception handling. It also provides logging and observability. So what exactly happening internally, that is logged through that particular interface. And one more interesting thing is that it tracks cost, usage, latency for the streaming. At very granular level, LiteLLM tracks the cost, the usage cost, latency, and also it recommends where we can save the cost. And next interesting thing is the LiteLLM proxy server. So LiteLLM provides a proxy server or LLM gateway through which we can get following functionalities like authentication, logging, cost tracking, and rate limiting. So you can learn more about LiteLLM while going to docs.litellm.ai. Now let's get into the implementation. So in order to use LiteLLM, we need to install a particular package called LiteLLM. So for this particular demonstration, we'll be using three packages, that Google ADK, LiteLLM, Python.n. Now Google ADK is used to build ADK agent. LiteLLM is used for using the LiteLLM interface, and Python.n is used to read the environment variables from the .env file. As you can see here, I am using Python 3.12. It's recommended to use Python 3.12 if you want to follow along, and it will be helpful to build the agent without any error. Now let's get back to the agent. So agent.py, as we have seen earlier, agent.py is the main Python file where we write the agent related logic. Agent.py, using LiteLLM, we integrated with OpenAI model. Here we used GPT-4o mini model. We have used the OpenAI API key, and we need to create an OpenAI API key. So you can go to the platform.openai.com for creating OpenAI API key. I will share the link in the description. In order to create a model, we just need to create the LiteLLM, and we need to specify the model name. That is where I am using GPT-4o mini. We need to provide the API key, and API key I have stored in the .env file. This API key I am reading using os.getEnv. I have specified the key name, that is the OpenAI API key. So once I have specified the model, the next is the root agent. One more important thing rather to remember is that the directory name should be the same as the name of the root agent. This is the LiteLLM agent, and you can see it here. This is the directory name. We kept it same in order to work correctly. So if there is any mismatch, then it will not be able to read that particular model in the ADK interface, and it will not run or work properly. So please remember that. And here I'm passing the model that I integrated the OpenAI model using LiteLLM. So I have given a description. Description is anyway optional. Given an instruction URL helpful assistant that greets the user, ask for the user's name and greet them by the name. So in order to run that particular agent, you just need to run the command ADK web. So for setting up the ADK environment and related stuffs, I have shown it in the part 1 of this series. So you can go back and check how to create an agent. And also I'm using UV for the dependency management. So you can check the video related to UV for how to quickly get started on UV. Now let's run that. So it is running on a local host and port number 8000. And now let's see. So when you open the localhost 8000 port, then it shows it like that. From here, if you have multiple agent you created, then it will show you in the drop down. I'll be selecting the agent that I am interested in, that is LiteLLM agent. Here it's showing the interface. Here you can test that agent is working properly or not. There are multiple places that there, like you can track the events, you can track the states, you can track the artifact, you can track sessions, etc. Now let's test the LiteLLM integrated agent that we have just built. So just say hi, and it responds, hello, what is your name? I'll say my name is Tuhin, and it says nice to meet you, Tuhin. How can I assist you today? Let's ask how to build ADK agent. Now we got a very nice response. As we are using the GPT-4o mini model, we are getting the response anyway from OpenAI GPT-4o mini model. So this is the response. So you can see this is working perfectly fine. We have seen that how to integrate model other than Gemini in ADK. Reason why it is important, ADK is made by Google. Lot of cases Google supports only the Gemini model. We'll see it later. It is also important to know how to use other model when it is required. Now in the next episodes, we will be learning few more interesting stuffs, like what are the different parameters used in agents or LLM agents, what are the different types of tools, what are the different types of agents for like custom agent, workflow agent. We will know how to integrate MCP server into our ADK agent, and also we will be knowing the different types of collaborative agent like sequential agent, parallel agent, or loop agents. If you liked my video, please like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you for watching.